Yo, it's your boy, Straight Boss over here from Straight Smoke Gaming. I'm back with another GTA 5 Online video. Here's we only got a couple days here before the summer DLC for GTA 5 Online. It comes out on Tuesday, so I hope you're enjoying your Saturday night. Hopefully you're getting ready for this big DLC coming in a couple days. But with the DLC approaching, that means we got to do this video now before it's almost meaningless. And you can see I'm still here wearing the Garbage Man outfit because we're talking about some trash from the Cayo Perico DLC. That's right. We got some really good vehicles coming up. Apparently good. I have my doubts, but we have some good vehicles coming up in this summer DLC in a couple days. The whole DLC is based around cars and whatnot, so I'm sure there'll be a couple good ones. But in this video, we're talking about the garbage that we got from the Cayo Perico heist. There was like one or two good vehicles, and the rest were absolutely a pile of trash. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and count down the top 5 biggest pieces of crap from the summer DLC of 2020 in GTA 5 Online. And you can see here, we're going to be on Warstock quite a bit in this countdown. So with that being said, let's get into number 5. Number 5, we have the Vitor or Vitir, whatever it is. It's the supply truck from the Cayo Perico heist. Now, I did buy this once before, and then when I went to go test it out and mod it, I couldn't find it again. So I was not buying it again. And I checked every garage, every apartment, everything else, every place, and I could not find it. And I was not buying it again, even at the sale price. But I could tell you from the looks of it, it doesn't look fast. It looks rather slow. And it can hold 10 people in the back. You'd have to convince people with, piles of cash in the back to get in the back of that thing because they're going to die. No one's rolling around in Los Santos in one of these hauling 10 people because some chode with a Mark II will come by and be like, oh my goodness, I could up my KD big time with this, So, yeah, no one's driving this thing around. This is a vehicle that should have stayed in the heist and not even be put to purchase because this is an absolute waste. If you do happen to own this supply truck, go ahead and comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, but I'm pretty sure it's as bad as I'm saying. But with that being said, we're going to stay on Warstock and go to number 4. And here is the Swatty. Now, my issue with the Swatty is this isn't too badly priced. It's just a hair over $1 million. So it's not too badly priced. But my big issue is with Rockstar. When they came out, they said this thing had military-grade armor. Military-grade armor. Okay, well, that's good. I'm all about a defensive-type vehicle. At least a little bit defensive. Let's go ahead and check out what that military-grade armor could do. So let's see how it holds up in the streets of Los Santos. Yeah, that's about right. That's what I thought. Military-grade armor there. I don't know what military has that bad of armor, but there you have it. Okay, with that being said, Rockstar went ahead and do like they always do. They dumped their trash into the water, into the oceans surrounding Los Santos and Blaine County. And that's right, we're going to the water with number 3. All boats from the Cayo Perico DLC were pretty bad, and they were pretty expensive. Rockstar continues its tradition of crapping all over boats within this game, even though they have so much water to work with. And they did it again in this DLC. There you have the patrol boat, which is pretty costly, and that has its own flaws. It's slow. It does offer 2 guns, front and back, but it's slow and it has nothing for defense. As you continue down the list for boats from this DLC at Cayo Perico, you have the Longfin. Longfin, very expensive. Even with the trade price, it's still pretty expensive. My issues with the Longfin is that it is long, so that means it's a little bit tough to turn. You're definitely not taking a sharp turn in this thing. So, yeah, that's my issues with the Longfin, the patrol boat. All the boats have no defense whatsoever. And Here, while we're here at Dock Tees, I just want to show you the dinghy here. The regular dinghy, okay? It's under 200K. 200K for the regular dinghy. You see me standing in the weaponized dinghy at the beginning of this clip. And here you go. On Warstock, the weaponized dinghy, $1.8 million. $1.8 million. So you do the math. Yeah, we're talking... You're spending 1.6 million, roughly, to have this gun on the front of this boat. Okay, are you kidding me? The 1.6 million just to have this gun, and look how bad it is. Look at the rate. Look at, like, you know, you don't even get to go halfway around the boat. Okay, the range is absolutely dreadful. If you want to see this, go ahead. There'll be a link in the description for the weaponized dinghy, yay or nay. Here I'm just showing I do own all three. I tested out all three. That's not like the supply truck. I do own all three, and I tried them out, and they were all pretty bad. So, I bet you thought this was going to be number one, didn't you? The Annihilator Stealth. And agreed, it's pretty bad. God, is it bad. Okay? But I do hate number one even more. This is the most expensive vehicle that we have on this list, and that's why you could definitely make an argument that it should be number one. Yeah, I would agree. A little bit. Almost. But not really. And here you can see the price of this. Even the trade-in price is still more expensive than the Akula. And the Akula is better because the Akula has better defense. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and check that defense out right now. The Annihilator Stealth. That's right, it only takes one. At least the cooler, which is cheaper with the trade price, at least the cooler gives you a fighting chance to duck out of there before you die. Not the Annihilator Stealth, though. You go up in one. Okay. And we have a dishonorable mention, the Winky. The only reason this didn't make the top 5 is because of the price. It is under $1 million. But this thing is so freaking slow. I bet the go-karts from this same DLC could beat that vehicle. The Winky Jeep is pathetic, but I had to include it. So that brings us to number 1. The biggest piece of trash on this list. The number 1, standing right behind me. The Slam Truck. The car hauler. The tow truck. It's the car hauler that doesn't haul cars. It's a tow truck that doesn't tow. You know, looks like Rockstar tried to give us a vehicle that was similar to what they use in GTA Roleplay. You know, you could tow cars. Okay, pretty cool. Very good idea. A lot of potential with this vehicle. You can see here the past 2 weeks it's been on sale, and just no. This vehicle's 1.3 million. Not on sale, okay? And this is probably the worst vehicle in the game. For me, it is the worst vehicle in the game. And there's a lot of bad vehicles in this game, but to me, this is number 1 out of all vehicles, of all DLCs. This is a joke. This is a sick joke. You can see here, first of all, not all cars are able to get in the back of this car hauler. You have to, it can't have that low of a bumper. If it has a low bumper, it's not getting on. It's like, okay, we finally got this one. We got a Benny's car here that he jacks up a little bit, and we can go ahead and get this on easily. You got to make sure to put that first time there, I didn't put the hydraulics back up to carry the car. So, my mistake. We'll go ahead, we'll up the hydraulics here. Now I'm ready to carry the car. Here we go, and we're off. Let's go. Gonna impound you, buddy. Oh, brother. This truck stinks. Yes, it does. It's bad. This thing is a waste. I want to put a bullet in my head the moment I found out that this thing couldn't actually tow cars. This is a joke. The tow truck that doesn't tow. If you want to hear me rip on this vehicle even more, go ahead and check the description. There'll be a link for the Slam Truck review in which I talk about this car in great detail. But yeah, this is by far the number 1 worst vehicle of the Cayo Perico DLC from last year. So Let's hope to God there's better vehicles coming on Tuesday, because this last DLC was rough. Alright guys, go ahead and subscribe for more GTA 5 online content.